I would like to welcome you all in the new playlist of design thinking. We'll understand what is design thinking in this playlist. So complete video of design thinking will be uploaded, and also innovative as well as the novel concept of design thinking which you can apply in your organization will be explained in this session. So let's move on to the first lecture of this session, that is what is the meaning of design thinking. So in this module, we are going to discuss about the meaning of design thinking, then shared model in time-based design, theory and practices in design thinking, explore the presentation science across the globe, and MVP or prototyping. These are the major content which I am going to discuss in this session. Yes, let's get started about the meaning of design thinking. What do you mean by design thinking? How it can be applied for engineering and management? So the meaning of design thinking, I'm going to explain. The design thinking is a problem-solving approach that focuses on understanding user needs, generating the creative ideas, prototyping, testing. Also, the testing will be done iteratively. So this is actually the process which are involved in the design thinking. It is a problem solving approach. So we need to identify the problem of the people, those who are staying nearby or those who are available nearby the places. And we need to find out an innovative solution. That is actually the meaning of design thinking. So design thinking mainly we're talking about the innovative idea, and based on this idea, you are going to solve the particular problem of a society, right? It is a human-centered approach. Also, it is an iterative, step-by-step procedures, and it's a solution-focused approach and making it useful for solving the complex problem in the various fields like business, then education, healthcare, and engineering. That is what design thinking is very, very important for management and engineering, especially management and engineering. Like it's a human-centered approach. So people are actually facing the problem. So we need to understand the problem of the people, and it's an iterative process, step-by-step procedure. Also, the solution focused. We need to find out an innovative solution and a viable solution for solving the problem. So this is regarding the design thinking. As you know that there are five important stages of design thinking. What are they? Number one is called empathize. Number two, define. Then ideate, prototype, and testing. These are the five important stages of design thinking. First, I will be talking about the empathize. Empathize is nothing but understanding the needs of the problem. So you are doing the interview, you are going to perform the face-to-face approach, you are going to talk with the people. So you try to understand what are the exact problem they are facing. Second one is actually called a definition, and clearly articulate the problem. You are going to define the exact problem. After empathizing, you are defining the problem. Then you are going to propose the idea. That means ideate, generate the multiple solutions. Okay, that is called the ideate. For solving the problem, we need to propose the solution. Okay, multiple innovative as well as creative solution. That is called the ideate. So once the ideation is done, then you are going to develop the prototype. Develop the simple model or a skeleton of the solution, that is called a prototype. Ultimately, you are going to perform the testing, refine the solution based on the user feedback. That is actually called a testing. So these are the five important stages which are applicable for the design thinking, starting from empathize and ending from the testing. So once the testing is applicable, definitely you can implement the product or services in the real-time situation. That will be one of the solutions for the problem. Yes, these are the five important stages of design thinking, which is one of the most important question for the major interview, major examination. So major perspectives of design thinking. Kindly make a note of these five important stages of design thinking. Hope you understood what is the meaning of design thinking. Yeah. Now I'll be talking about some examples of design thinking. One is actually called solar powered lamps of rural area. So problem is in rural area, taking out new transmission line, taking out the new electricity connection is too difficult, especially some hilly and mountain area. So at that time, what to do? You can people are using the kerosene lamp that will create more dangerous, and that will create more CO2 emission. To overcome that, a solar powered lamps are introduced. There are so many companies. I can tell you one example called the Selco Foundation. They are actually serving these kind of solar powered lamps for the rural areas. They are doing the good job in the domain of rural electrification and solution for finding out the problem of a particular society. So now you can see the organizations like D-Light, Selco, affordable solar powered lamps to provide the sustainable lighting solution. And their usage of solar lamp in the rural area that reduces the emission of carbon dioxide. Also, people are getting availability of solar lamp less price compared to the kerosene. Kerosene is bit costly compared to solar light. Other one is actually Uber's ride sharing model, transportation. In the cities and all, we are using the online taxi, especially Uber and Ola, etc. Uber, Ola, etc. Traditional taxis were very expensive and unreliable. We may not get the traditional taxi based upon our convenience. When I talk about the Uber or any other Ola or any other services, it is available in my fingertip. I can book at any time. That means it improve the user convenience. It will be adding the features like real-time tracking, then cashless payment and user ratings. These are the peculiarity of like the Uber's sharing model, that is transportation. Then smart classroom is another example. Like traditional classrooms are like a lack of interactive and learning tools. So to overcome that, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, then they introduced smart boards, virtual labs, and AI-based tutors to enhance the students' engagement. You might have experienced during the COVID time, correct? No, so normal online session might be boring. It may not be effective. To overcome that, introduction of the smart boards, that is a plus point in the MST, Microsoft Teams. Even smart board can be used for other applications as well. Virtual labs, AI-based tutors, etc. That will improve enhanced learning. Then ATM redesign. For example, for the banking sector, traditional ATM had complicated user interfaces. To overcome that, banks applied design thinking to simplify the interfaces. Touch screens, correct? Now improve the security and the biometric authentication. So these are the plus point which is actually happening. So normal ATM suffered a lot of issues actually by using that. So swiping issue. To overcome that, there's a tapping. Now new innovative idea. That is another example of design thinking. Similarly, Apple iPhones. Earlier, like Apple phones are very difficult to use. Nowadays, they made too flexibility. So Apple is very convenient to use. So that is actually one of the design thinking approach. So in this session, we discussed about what is the meaning of design thinking, why we are using the design thinking, what are the major examples of design thinking. So if you have any queries, kindly let me know. Happy learning. Have a great day. In the coming session, I'm going to discuss the new topic related to design thinking. Happy learning. Have a great day. You can apply the design thinking concept in your organization so that definitely it will get a better profit for your organization. That is what we are going to talk about, the management perspectives. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all the very best for your examination and for your entrepreneurship activity. Happy learning. Have a great day. Thank you.